Alright guys, so welcome back for another Dokkan battle video. And again, just quickly want to say, Dokkan has been so dead lately, that's why I didn't post anything yesterday. And then, just looking at the amount of views, it seems that you guys don't really like Grand Cross content, so I didn't really post anything on Grand Cross. And then in terms of Legends, I suck at PvP, which is basically the whole point of Legends, and they're releasing so many Zenkai's units at this point, it's impossible to keep up. So anyways, again, I deeply apologize for not posting yesterday. I will get back on posting every day, because hopefully, if you guys haven't followed The Truth on Twitter, please go follow him. He said that we should be getting around maybe 22 hours from now the information for the Part 2 LR. So again, I'm going to be, waiting for when maybe, hopefully, that news drops. So, again, we're going to be taking a look at this team here, a complete free-to-play Majin Buu Saga team. We have the Majin Buu Saga Hercule, leading the category 1 key, 30%. So, again, not the best leader. We have to wait till he gets his awakening. We got the new free-to-play Goku. We obviously got the Goten, Angel Goku, and Ultimate Gohan, which I did do a showcase on them already. And then we have this Gohan, who is a transforming unit into Great Saiyaman. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go into a Dokkan event and see how exactly they work. In terms of taking on the Dokkan event, I'll probably take on one of the older ones, just because, the newer Dokkan events, it's kind of hard to use a free-to-play team to beat them. Of course, it is possible, but you need specific free-to-play units, especially like the super really strong ones, like the Goku and Gohan and the Vegeta and Trunks. Trying to find an older one. Let's take on. Let's take on this Gogeta event. So, for our friend leader, we're obviously going to bring the new LR Goku. Oh, okay, so never mind. I used the wrong team. So I'm just going to reset here. Okay, so we're just going to have to abandon quest because I used the wrong team. Okay, so I'm just going to cut to when we're back into the event. So, there you go, guys. That was the transformation for that Great Saiyaman unit that I was talking about. We are here in the Gogeta event. So, our starting rotation is not the best. We don't have the best key linkage. Yeah, Hercule. He's only got Supreme Power. Okay, so I feel like... Is that a super attack for you, Gohan? Yes, it is. And it appears we're only going to be able to get a super attack with Gohan, which is unfortunate. Ooh, we're actually doing some pretty good damage against them. And Gohan, he is there at 323 or 25k. And then the good thing about that Great Saiyaman Gohan is that he lowers attack and defense when he supers. So, we're going to see. Okay, so you're at 24k. Gogeta's at 59. Goten's at 24. So, let's just get a super attack with you. And then, obviously, if he doesn't finish it off, that Goku and Vegeta will. So, this team, in terms of taking on the older events, so there he is at 330k, is going to do more than fine. These older Dokkan events, they were, I feel like this one was released probably towards the first anniversary, because again, STR Gogeta was the star unit for that anniversary. And actually, in the earlier days of Dokkan, he was considered the best unit in the game, because, he had, I believe it was his leader skill involved percents, like 77%. Back then that was considered like the holy grail of leader skills, because again, he did get an easy A. And his easy A is still really good. So, but back then, stuff like that was just like nuts and crazy. No one had ever heard about that. And then Janemba released alongside him the Int one, who is still just a crazy easy A unit. So, okay, we're here on the 4th rotation. Unfortunately, we did not fall below the threshold in order to get the Goku and the Vegeta to transform, which is, I believe, 77% or 70% is what it takes for them to transform. So it appears we're just steamrolling through this event. So like I said before, again, you know, these older Dokkan events, they're not super duper hard. You know, back then there weren't a lot of like super crazy cards like we have now. So let me just hop into another event, and you know, we'll just take a look at them in, you know, hopefully not a super hard event, because again, you know, with the newer events, yes, they're a lot, you know, longer, but you know, it's super hard to run, you know, a team, you know, like this one in those types of events. Alrighty guys, so we are in the same event, except we are on the I believe it is the super hard version of this exact same stage, and I'm just gonna get a super attack with Goku and Vegeta there, just so I can, like, you know, really showcase them as well. You know, they're a phenomenal unit, and I mean, even in their base forms, they're still super good, because again, they raise defense and attack on super attack, while also having damage reduction. Just makes them an absolute, you know, behemoth of a unit. And here we got both their 12 key super attack, which looks really, really good. I would have to say. Again, Dokkan has been killing it with the animations. This Angel Goku's at 400k. Can he stun? Yes, he can. So, again, another great showcase for the Angel Goku, for why I say he is easily one of the best. And this is the transformation for that great Saiyaman Gohan. Again, he's actually super, well, not super duper, like, you know, must have good, but he is actually a really, really solid option. So we're going to get a super attack with that Goku. A super attack with Great Saiyaman, so if Goku does not manage to finish him off, we're going to finish him off with Great Saiyaman. And we're also going to manage to get a super attack with that Ultimate Gohan. And this Goku's at 265. Again, that Goku is a little bit lackluster, I would say. The Hercule, I would, you know, more than, you know, say is better than him, because again, that Hercule does raise his defense on super attack, which makes him good for longer events. Okay, so we're fighting Veku. If you guys didn't know, the messed up version, you know, the fat version of the failed fusion of Gogeta is called Veku. I actually don't know what the skinny guy's name's called, but I know for sure the fat one is Veku. So this Angel Goku at 531, and he got the stun off as well. So again, you know, 2 rotations with him, you know, getting off that stun is really, really good. And then Goten lowering attack, their 18 key super attack for this Goku and Vegeta. Absolutely beautiful animation. You know, if they continue to make every Dokkan Fest exclusive, like, you know, like with those beautiful killer animations, I might turn, you know, pay to play, honestly. Because again, you know, if I manage to get to that monetization, you know, bar that, you know, YouTube has, you know, for sure I'm gonna become a pay to play Dokkaner. I will become the very thing I said I would not be, which is a pay to play Dokkan YouTuber. But you know, if I reach that goal, guys, if we can reach that goal, you know, I'll absolutely become pay to play, and we'll see a ton of more summoning videos. Because you know, I mean, especially with the anniversaries, dude, I'd go ham on those banners. So okay, so so we got all the free-to-play units right here. Okay, so when they're all completely linked up together, they actually have some pretty solid defense. You know, Gohan's at 44, Goku's at 43, and Goten's at 35. So pretty decent, I would have to say. Okay, so I feel like we've already seen enough super attacks from you, so I'm gonna float you off. We're gonna get a super attack with Goten, with Ultimate Gohan, and then Goku, you're still gonna get a super attack, because I mean, unless Gohan double supers and like double crits, I think Paikuhan is still gonna survive. So again, this guy's name is Paikuhan. You know, for those of you who have watched the entirety of the Dragon Ball Super anime, as well as Z and the OG, you guys are gonna know that's Paikuhan. This is the movie Fusion Reborn. That's just for any of you guys who didn't know. That green guy, his name is Paikuhan. But I mean, I assume that most of you guys already know that. Ooh, so we got the active skill. Nice, nice, nice. So again, I'm just gonna play their active skill, and we're gonna finally bring out Gogeta on the battlefield. Yes, sir, we have now Vegito here on the battlefield. So with those orbs, we're going to get him in 18 key super attack. And then we're going to give... Never mind, I thought that was a super attack for that Goku, but... Again, Vegito's with this counters, and which, by the way, I love this counter animation. Finally something different than, you know, just the regular old Spirit Sword. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, the way he just turns and then he kicks him with that fight against Buhan, I mean, it just looks so beautiful. And, you know, they could even give us, like, a counter Gogeta, because, again, you know, Gogeta does, you know, his really, you know, fancy footwork against Broly in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Because once he goes blue, Broly actually doesn't land a single hit on him. So, you know, honestly, I actually wouldn't mind them giving us a counter to Gogeta, because it would be like the first one ever made. And I think it would be absolutely, you know, really cool to see something like that. So Gohan, double supering. You know, he's got that high chance to double super, which is a 40... I think it's a 40 or 50%. And so, if you guys saw right before Gogeta attacked, we saw, you know, a little blue star by his name. Or by his image. That is courtesy of the Vegito, because, you know, for 10 turns when Gogeta, or well, not Gogeta, but when Vegito appears, he actually is able to tell you where the super attacks are going to be. So again, because there's no little like blue star by, you know, the Gogeta image, that means that he's not going to be supering this turn. And I actually need a heal, or else we're going to die. And I mean, I should have packed a Senzu Bean. Because, again, I don't like using, you know, these Android 8s and the Princess Snakes, because they have additional, you know, HP stuff attached to it. Because, like, when you use a Princess Snake, you get 30% damage reduction, and when you use an Android 8, you get plus 50% to your defense. So, you know, their defense is much higher than it normally would be. Okay, so I feel like we're going to finish Gogeta off. Because, you know, Vegeta with his counters, he's got a chance to crit on every single one of them, and if we're successful, you know, Gogeta can easily kill him, because again, he's raising his defense and attack on super attack, and if he crits on his counters, you know, that's gonna do a lot of damage. So is it a crit? Yes, it is a crit. Boom. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. There's nothing Gogeta can do. he was slaughtered, man. Ooh, we got some link level ups right there. Saiyan Lineage, Supreme Power, and we got Saiyan Lineage and Supreme Power again for that Gohan. So, I would say pretty good rotations. Really solid rotations. So anyways, guys, again, I feel like that's all we need to really do for now. You know, I feel like we've done more than enough in terms of showing them off, especially this team. I would say this team makeup, especially if you're new. Again, if for those of you who are maybe, you know, skipping ahead, this is the breakdown portion of the video. So, again, we went through some events. Again, you know, we did some older Dokkan events because, again, the newer ones are much harder because, again, as the game progresses, things get eventually much harder and harder. So, if you are free to play, I would say this is an absolutely amazing team for you to run, especially when it comes to doing things like quest and story event, because again, you're not really going to get into Dokkan events until you have, say, enough Dragon Stones to do then multis, and then, you know, you get a nice character for you to really do Dokkan events. So, anyways, I would say, for new players, great team to run. It's going to work absolutely well together. All these units link up really well except for Hercule, and again, with that friend, Goku and Vegeta, that fuse into Vegito, you guys are going to kill everything. So, I just want to quickly tell you guys where exactly you guys can find all these units. Okay, so the Hercule and the Goku, you find them in this story event. And, no, I wasn't supposed to do that. The Angel Goku, Goten, and Ultimate Gohan are found in this one. And on stage 5, you farm the chocolates, which then you go into the Baba Shop in exchange for the units. You're going to need 40... I keep doing that. You need 45 pieces of that chocolate in total. And then for the Great Saiyaman Transforming Gohan, he is right here in this event. He is on the first stage. And then you can grind out his medals on the second. So, there you go, guys. That's going to do for today's video. Again, absolutely good team, especially if you're new to the game. It's going to do great in things like quests and just story event, grinding out new units and all that. So anyways, guys, that's going to do for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.